Henry Clay Junior High School. That's where I went to junior high. In LA. It's on like about 120th. Anyway, it's just north of where we live, around 120th and Western, off of Western. Yeah, it's like anyway, it's not Henry Clay anymore. Unfortunately, the academics got so bad in recent years that they closed it down and made it a charter school and changed the name of it. Which is a shame. Um, anyway, it's like I went to 135th Street School in Gardena, and then I went to Henry Clay, and then I went to George Washington High School, which is now known as George Washington Preparatory High School. Anyway, I started junior high in 68, no, 65, and I graduated in 68. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about it, it's like I have a lot of good memories of it, but during my time there, it's like, and I had to look up the information to refresh my memory, but Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated while I was attending school there. And it happened, I believe, like on a Thursday. And like our time, it was like probably happened at about 5, 6 o'clock, because it happened back east. It's like, so we didn't know about it until like the next day. We didn't, we knew about it that night because it was on the news that night. But that day, the school ended. Day ended probably around 3 o'clock or so, and the next day we went in, and the school, the makeup of the school was, it was approximately half white, half black kids. We did have Asian kids, a number of Asian kids, and some Hispanics. What happened was, it's like, by the first break, I can't remember what it's called, recess or whatever. It's like the black kids had started gathering up in the square and central area, and they were, I wouldn't say they were starting a riot, but they were threatening people. They were already starting to threaten white kids, and so they, at some point, I think it was probably by lunchtime, the school decided to close down, to close for the day. And some people were able to get a hold of their parents and stuff, and get rides home and so on. But some kids couldn't, get a hold of them. And it's like, I just remember them. The one main thing I remember is like when I was trying to leave, because you were trying to sneak out and walk home. So I had to, walk home. And it's like we live south of the school. And so it's like I went down, I think it was Normandy, actually it was Normandy that I went down. But when I was leaving the school, trying to get out through one of the exits, I got threatened by a girl. And she said, it's like, did I hear you say that you were glad that Martin Luther King Jr. was killed? That's what she said to me. And I said no, and I turned away, and I kept going and leaving. So, so not the most pleasant memory, and no excuse for it either. It's like, you can color this any way you want. It's like, it's just what happened. It's what happened in my history, in one of my stories. It just, it's like it's like, they should have probably the school should have probably planned it better, for the kids to leave safely. I don't know if anybody actually got beat up or anything, but it wouldn't surprise me if they did. That's just one of my stories from junior high school that I'll probably never forget.